story. So, this is all about Monica Garcia hinting at her Real Housewives of Salt Lake City exit after a quote, rough season. A rough season of being exposed as a liar and for being exposed as a stalker fan. Yeah, girl, it's a rough season because of you. So, let's dive in. So, this is also according to All About the Truth. And I have the receipts as well. And I'll definitely put up those screenshots too, so you guys can see it. So, Monica Garcia may be a one season wonder despite having an amazing debut season on The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. The Real Housewife of Salt Lake City newbie teased on social media that she may not return for season 5. Okay. On Instagram, one fan commented, hashtag Real Housewife of Salt Lake City equals The Monica Show. Can't believe we almost won't have you on our screens anymore for a while. Monica then replied, or maybe never again. And like always, I come with the receipts. So here it is on the screen, okay? All right, let's keep going with this one. The comment comes shortly after the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City newbie opened up about having a difficult debut season and opening up her life for the world to pick apart. The 40-year-old recalls how hard it has been to put yourself out there and be completely vulnerable, only for everyone to rip you to shreds over and over and over again on repeat. Monica wrote, and this is what also on the screen when she's trying to be like Lisa Barlow, because she has the like McDonald's diet Coke in her hand and she's like naked. It's just like, girl, get your own shtick. You know what I'm saying? Like, Diet Coke is Lisa Barlow shtick. Like, leave it to the queen. Leave it to the HBIC. Get your own shtick, okay? Anyway, so this is what Monica said. She walks through hell with a smile because she owns her demons. I have been saying from the beginning that you all are going to see everything, all my flaws, all my mistakes, all the bad decisions I've ever made. Being exposed like this for the entire world to see is not for the weak. It's not even for the smart. The journey is for the insane. It's like putting yourself out there naked and completely vulnerable just for everyone to rip you to shreds over and over and over again on repeat. As if no one else has ever messed up in their own lives, and you're the only sinner to ever walk the earth. I knew exactly what to expect. This game of the come up, and what kind of come up would it be without people trying to pull you all the way back down? Opposition in all things. Monica Boo Boo, you are a psycho. You're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. First of all, you literally said the journey is for the insane. Like I always say, people tell you exactly who they are. And she has this forever victim mentality. You are not a victim in this, Monica. You got on this show with your big old age of 40 years old and lied through your teeth. Not only lied through your teeth, but like plotted and manipulated and calculated and tried to throw other people under the bus. But I saw who you were from literally day one because energy doesn't lie. And the moment I saw you on my screen, I was like, this girl is crazy. This girl is a liar. This girl's a psycho. We have to watch out for her. I've said that since day one. And everything I said has, not to toot my own horn, but my candy cane thinking cap was all the way on. And I said from day one, this girl is a fraud and she is a scammer and she is a liar. And I was like, watch it and look everything that came out. Because this is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Nobody is tearing you to shreds and trying to bring you down. We're just like, wait a minute, you're saying A, but reality is B, C, D. You're saying E, but then it's F, G. Like, you're just lying and it's just all coming out. Nobody's attacking you. Nobody is trying to bring you down. We just aren't stupid. We just know 1 + 1 is 2, and you're trying to tell us it's 5. So you're not a victim in this. No one is personally attacking you. No one is personally going after you. You schemed and you scammed and you lied to get yourself on a reality TV show And all we're doing is being normal people who watch television and talk about it online, which is what everybody does in 2023. It's not personal, Monica. It's literally just entertainment. Girl, bye. She then let the Bravo fans and her Real Housewives of Salt Lake City co-stars now know that she's ready for the season 4 finale. Now, with that being said, let's effing go. Here I am. Do your thing. I promise you, I have been through worse. Nothing I've done in my life will ever be worse than my affair. Nothing. I am so ready for this finale to come out, and I honestly cannot wait for you all to see it. Time for all of the pieces of the puzzle to be put together. Until then, I'll just sit here, wait, and sip on my drinky drink. Girl, the delusion of it all. The delusion, it's the delusion for me. It's the delusion for me. It really is. It really, really is. It's the delusion for me. And Monica, again, we're not stupid. The jig is up. She's trying to gaslight us. It's like she knows that she's going to be exposed for all the lies and it's not going to go well for her. So instead of admitting that, she's like, oh, I'm ready for the reunion. Bring it on. Bring on the finale. Bring it on. I will be vindicated. You all will see the truth. You all will see the truth, to sort of gaslight us before we see it. You know what I mean? It's almost like priming us to have the perspective that, oh, Monica must be vindicated, or, oh, it won't be that bad. Monica, I'm not a doctor. I don't diagnose, but the narcissistic, egotistical, victim mentality, stalker, freaking single white female vibes you're giving, like, I feel really bad for your children. And I said it from day one. I'll say it again. I feel really bad for your mother too, because I don't blame your mother for this. I don't. This is a Monica problem. I think your mother is one of your victims. I think your children are definitely your victims. And I think your mother is a victim of you too. I think your mother is scared of you. And I think your mother knows exactly who you are. And there comes a point in time where we have to stop blaming mommy for adults having psychotic behavior. I think your mother knows exactly who you are. I think your mother is scared of you. I think that's why she canceled the family Bermuda filming, because she was worried what you were going to do to her family. And I think your mother is one of your victims. You got on this show in front of the entire world and you maligned and disrespected this woman all up and down, every which way. You had people thinking your mom was this monster, toxic, abusive person. You are a liar, in my humble opinion. You went on here and you maligned your mother. In narcissism terms, you did a smear campaign against your own mother for sympathy and for storyline, because you didn't want to take accountability for when you lost your freaking mind and was throwing shoes and cussing people out at Angie's party. You did an entire smear campaign against your own mother. Again, I'm not a doctor. I don't diagnose, but Google it, narcissist and smear campaigns, to get people on your side so you could become the victim and not take accountability for your actions. In my opinion, I think your mother is one of your victims. And I'm not going to blame your mom for who you are, because you are a 40-year-old woman. You can take responsibility for yourself. There comes a time where we have to stop blaming mommy for everything wrong in your life. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. And I feel really bad for her mother. I do. I really, really do. Her mom, listen, is she perfect? No, nobody's freaking perfect. Okay? Nobody is perfect. And you can take any childhood story and twist it and narrate it to make it sound like you have been abandoned and abused and all of this stuff. I mean, if anybody in this world says that they have never done something like a misstep with their children or their parents, they're lying. They're humans. I don't think her mother is abusive. I don't think her mother is toxic. I don't think her mother is a monster. I think her mother was a young mother, actual single mother, doing the best she could to take care of her daughter. And I think Monica's issues, whether it's a personality disorder, whether it is something else, again, I'm not trying to diagnose her because I am not a doctor, but whatever is going on with her, I don't think that has anything to do with her mother. I don't think her mother caused it, and I don't think her mother can fix it, because there are certain like disorders and personality types and mental dispositions that nobody can do it to you and nobody can take it away. It's just how you are. Do you see what I'm saying? And so, for me, Monica, it's a no. It's a no. And I'm going to play you guys. We watched this before in another video, but I think it's good to play it now again. The clip from Monica's friend of 4 years, basically exposing Monica's personality and her real type and how she actually is. Okay. So let's watch that. Okay. Here we go.
I'm watching the new episode, and I'm just going to say this. If this woman is willing to call me in the middle of the night and tell me after a fight and not being spoken to for a few days in full tears and tell me that her daughter got hit by a car, so I get up out of my sleep and I start to head there, she calls me right back. Don't be mad. She didn't get hit by a car. I just knew that was the only way that you would talk to me. There's your new housewife. And in 4 years of friendship with her, I never heard of a single family member in Bermuda. I heard of an auntie in Arizona. And I heard of an uncle and his son in Boston. Bermuda? Never. Okay, now I'm on the part where they are, spoiler alert, by the way. They're sitting at dinner and Monica's saying, we did hear that. This is what Monica does. She groups you, right? We said that. Meredith didn't say shit. Meredith's like, I never said that. She's like, we did talk about that. Okay, she was sitting there while you brought it up, bitch, in the last episode. But we did talk about this. Here's the thing about Monica. She has a lot of burner accounts, and she likes to send herself text messages. She likes to send herself DMs. She probably sent those DMs to herself and then sent them to Meredith and then sent them to whoever else from her freaking burner accounts. Keep it cute. Just saw Heather's last confessional. Now, mind you, when I do confessionals, I'm not sitting in the room listening. Usually I just style the hair and leave. So I'm watching it for the first time with everyone else. So, but I just saw Heather's confessional with the theory that I just said. And yes, boo, it was Monica. It was Monica. I'm going to say maybe it was Monica. Because I can't confirm, right? Can't confirm. But more than likely, it was your girl.
Yep, I believe Tanisha. In my opinion, I believe Tanisha. And this is the thing. I think Monica learned from Jen Shah as well. We know that she was Jen Shah's assistant. And don't forget this. When Meredith used to be pissed off at Jen Shah, she was pissed off at Jen Shah because she thought Jen had social media accounts, fake accounts, attacking her son, Brooks, right? I think that was during the same time Monica was either trying to get on the show or trying to become Jen's assistant and all of that. So we already have that precedent of Jen Shah having fake social media accounts to do her dirty work. Monica's her assistant. She's learning from Jen. On top of that, also don't forget that Angie Harrington, remember her? Remember her and her husband was exposed for creating fake Instagram accounts. It was called Shah's Exposed, and it was talking about Lisa Barlow and Jen Shah. So Angie Harrington and her husband also had the precedent of creating these fake accounts to spread information. So if Monica was a part of that circle as Jen Shah's assistant, it's not that far of a leap to think that she would know, oh, let's just create fake accounts to spread fake information or even real information, but just be the people out there exposing it. So there is precedent for this, of people creating these fake accounts. And then also don't forget, the reason why I think she picked Meredith to be the fall person is because remember when Meredith was like, oh, I'm so tired of people talking about the rumors I brought up about Lisa. In the clip that they did the flashback, when Meredith was talking to Whitney, she said, Jen Shah sent me this stuff, or Jen Shah was the one who told me these rumors, because Jen Shah and Lisa were also beefing. So the rumors that Meredith brought to the show about Jen Shah, about Lisa Barlow, came from Jen Shah, which makes Whitney, I don't know if Whitney is just, I don't know the right way to say this because I don't want to be offensive. Like, I don't know if shout out to Wendy Williams. I don't know if Whitney is just less than smart or if she's just really lying and calculated and manipulative. But when Whitney says, oh, I think it's Meredith because I did the same thing with Meredith last year about Lisa, that actually isn't true, Whitney. Because Meredith said what she was saying about Lisa came from Jen. And Whitney said what she was saying about Lisa came from the people, like it was like the big, like that. Remember, it was like some big head honcho guy about jazz tickets and people were talking about it and all that stuff. And she heard it from all these other people, allegedly. So when Whitney came with her rumors about Lisa, Meredith had never told her those rumors, and they were two separate rumors. Meredith was insinuating, oh, Lisa does favors to get Vita Tequila distributed. That's what Meredith said. Whitney said that Meredith, that Lisa was giving BJs for jazz tickets. These were two totally different rumors that came from two totally different camps. So when Whitney says, oh, I think it's Meredith because Meredith made me do this up against Lisa last year, that is a lie. The reason why it got conflated was because Meredith invited Whitney over for, remember, they were drinking the white wine and are talking about it. And even when Whitney brought up giving BJs for jazz tickets, Meredith looked at her like, what? And she said, I didn't hear that. Because Meredith and Jen Shah had come up with a completely different set of rumors about Lisa. And then that's why Heather Gay was like, Whitney, I don't know what you're talking about. I never heard those rumors. And remember when Heather and Whitney had that huge falling out because Heather would not say, I heard the same thing about Lisa Barlow. And they almost got into that fight when Heather pushed Whitney when she was like wasted in the black lingerie and she kind of pushed her into the wall because Whitney was wasted and going after her. So when Whitney says, I think it's Meredith because I did it with you last year against Lisa, that actually isn't true. Because again, Meredith is very smart and very strategic. And she said, I said favors. I never said sexual. And she's correct. She never said sexual. She just left innuendo. She left the door open for people to assume and fill in the gaps, which is smart. Because then she can say, I never said that. You can infer it, but I never said it. Right? So Whitney, again, I don't know if she's just less than smart and actually in her mind thinks this, or if she's just lying and manipulative and trying to, throw people under the bus and try and, throw jabs in there, but hiding her hand. It could be that too. But Meredith and Whitney were not in cahoots against Lisa. It was in Whitney's mind that they were. So they were actually talking about two different things. Lisa Barlow, I love her, but she actually doesn't even get that either. She really thinks Meredith and Whitney were in cahoots against her. But actually, if you actually watch the show and everything they said that went down, that's actually not true. And then Meredith even got pissed about it last season, too, going against Whitney about it. And then that's when Whitney and Meredith had their whole falling out. So there's that. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think Monica is really going to quit the show? Or is this just another pay attention to me, pick me behavior, victim mentality? What do you guys think? And do you think that she is a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? And obviously, we don't mean that in a derogatory way about mental health, but do you think something's a little off for someone to basically stalk everybody on the show? You know, go to Beauty Lab and Laser and stiff them on $2,000, create allegedly all of these fake accounts to expose them and do dirt against them, and then to actively send them DMs and try to set people up. And then also, I think she targeted Jen Shah. I think she knew exactly what she was doing when she went to work for her because she wanted to be on the show. I think Monica was going to do anything she could to have fame, and the way she saw getting that fame was by being on the show. And to me, it's a little scary. It's a little screw loose. You know, if you want to be on a reality show, that's fine, but just be transparent. You know what that to me, it's the lying and the pretending. That's the biggest, weirdest part. So let me know what you guys think. Put it down below and be sure to like, subscribe, and share. So with that, let's move on to our third story.